Hidden in a small valley, below a long row of whitewashed expo buildings and above a lush green grove of oak trees, sits an understated tan barn. Long before one enters the building at the Ag Center, they can hear the laughter and voices drifting from the barn. They belong to the students, parents, workers, and volunteers of the 4-H Therapeutic Riding Program of Carroll County. And for 30 years, 7 horses and over 70 volunteers have helped thousands of disabled riders heal and hope through Horseplay. Riders like 6-year-old Dean, whose grandmother, Judy, drives over an hour every Thursday to pick Dean up and bring him to riding lessons. Born 3 months premature, Dean suffered from a brain bleed when he was only a few days old.
It was determined by the time he was about 2.5 that he had mild cerebral palsy. And they recommended therapeutic horseback riding to strengthen his core muscles and his leg muscles. He walked at 3 years old. He didn't talk until he was 4, and at 4.5 he was reading. So he is a pretty remarkable miracle. But there are things he can't do, like he will never play soccer, he'll never play baseball, he'll never play lacrosse, but he can horseback ride.
But not every student in the program is a child. Many adults also participate. Mary Lou has been with the program since its early days, and her sister brings her the lessons.
I'm Joyce Anderson. I'm Mary Lou's sister. Mary's the oldest rider, I think, with the organization. She's been riding since she's been 18 years old. It's a fun activity for her. Mary doesn't have too many fun things in her life, so I think this is one of the things she looks forward to. And I think it relaxes her and gives her a feeling of accomplishment.
While there are a few riders that don't require any help to navigate around the arena, most, like Mary Lou and Dean, are assisted by 3 volunteers. They serve as a horse walker and 2 sidewalkers. And the age range and skill set of the volunteers is as varied as the riders they aid.
My name's Jillian Sollers. I'm 14. Get here about 4. Wait until someone gets here, then we get into the stalls, groom, hooves, mane, everything else. And then when it's time, we get the halter on, saddle, and bridle, and walk them out into the arena. If you're a sidewalker, then you tell everyone what to do. Hardest thing is when the horses act up, because you're responsible for anything the horse does or any problem that happens. Most rewarding is probably seeing them smile, just be happy and be able to succeed in what they're doing.
Every extra hand is appreciated around the barn. But there are a few volunteers, like Katie Hively, that have a very special talent. In addition to studying physical therapy at Carroll College, Katie is also what is known as a back rider.
What we do is we actually sit on the horse with the kids who are not able to hold themselves on the horse. Some are more severe cases, so they can still get the benefits just with a little extra help.
Depending on their disability, every rider takes something different away from the experience. Maggie has been a volunteer for 3 years, and she has seen riders grow in different ways.
They have a good time, they have disabilities, but they have such a good time, and I think it helps them physically and mentally. Yeah, I can see an improvement in some of the ones that I've seen for the last couple of years. I've seen some move on, and I've watched some of them grow. They started out real little, and now they're getting bigger, and it's really interesting to see how they improve.
Judy agrees that the mental and emotional development provided by therapeutic riding is just as essential for students like Dean as the physical improvements.
It forces him to focus because he does have a short attention span. They would reinforce colors, numbers, letters, that type of thing through different games that they play while they're riding around on the horse. It develops his planning skills. He has to think about what he's doing. He absolutely loves it, and it's done a lot of good things for him.
At the end of the day, as riders wave goodbye for now and volunteers lead horses to shaded pastures, volunteers and riders alike carry with them something special from their time at the barn. For some, it's a sense of accomplishment. It could be from learning to steer a horse through cones or from helping out a neighbor in need. For others, it's improved health, from following the motion of a pony or from leading said pony in circles for 2 miles. But everyone leaves with one thing in common. At the end of the day, they have a love of horseplay.